Hi, my name is Debra R. Richardson of Debra R. Richardson LLC, and I work with you to help you clean up your vendor data, clean up your vendor processes so that you can pay the right vendor. Now, this week's Vendor Master File tip of the week is there is a new fraud. Actually, it's a new fraud term, and it is called quishing. So, new fraud, what is quishing? Now, I will tell you that you have probably already noticed that it sounds a lot like phishing. And phishing, if you Google it, the definition will be a fraudulent practice of communication purporting to be from legitimate sources to induce individuals to reveal sensitive information. Now, this could be going to a spoof site to collect your login credentials and or other information that could help cyber criminals or fraudsters in a subsequent fraud. But we've already identified terms when it's done via email, when it's done via phone, and also when it's done via text. So phishing, right, is when that activity is seen via an email that you receive. Vishing is when the fraudsters or cyber criminals will call you on the phone and try to get sensitive information. And then smishing, we've actually seen a lot. This has really gone up. It's when they send, right, the fraudulent text messages where they want you to click on a link. And at the time that I am recording this, it is like right at Amazon Prime Day, and so the fraudulent text messages about these your deliveries, and you have to pay more money to get the deliveries done because they're stuck somewhere. I'm sure you're getting a lot of those if you participated, or maybe even if you didn't participate in the Amazon Prime days. But in any event, vishing or phishing, vishing, and smishing, and now we have quishing. And what the heck is that? So I've reported on it before, actually, probably earlier than these two new scam alerts that I've listed here in August and September. But it's really doing the same thing with QR codes. And you know QR codes when you either scan them with a QR app or just take a picture of them on your phone, they will most likely send you to a website, and that website will be malicious. Now, if you want to get more information on these two new scam alerts that I posted, again, one in August and one in September, I will leave a link to those so you can read more about them in the show notes. But that's what quishing is. It is phishing by or via QR codes. And you might really want to read one of them. I think it's the first one from August 1st because it talks about how they're replacing like the QR codes on your restaurant menus. So that's being done. All right. So these are two new scam alerts that I post, and I do post them probably 2 to 3 per week. And that's been consistent since the pandemic in March of 2020. And so if you like to sign up for them, whenever I post them the very next day, you'll get a cumulative list of all of those that I post. So I'll leave a link to that as well. Because the best thing is you always want to make sure that you're keeping up to date on the new scams and fraud trends that are out there. All right, so that's it for this one. If you'd like more information on how to improve your vendor process, please go to my website at deborarrichardson.com for free tools and resources to avoid fraud, fines, and just bad vendor data. Now, if you would like over 149 annual hours of training for your vendor team, make sure you check out training.deborarrichardson.com. That's where you will find the Vendor Process Training Center. And by the way, that's where those new scam alerts are that hopefully you'll sign up for. But I've got lots of vendor process training. So if you and your team need training, that's where you can go. So good luck, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified next Tuesday for the next Vendor Master File tip of the week.